The absolute most stressful part is riding in a car with a cat that does not want to be in a car or in a carrier or leaving their house.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It's 8:37 a.m. and this is a bag of cat litter clumps that a raccoon broke into last night. So some nights, if it's really late and I scoop the cat litter, I tie it up in the plastic bag and toss it out here on the back step. And then in the morning, I take it over to the garbage cans. And I haven't had any problems when I've been doing that at all. And last night was the first night that a raccoon decided to break in. I guess I was really hungry looking for food. And I know it was a raccoon because I checked the security camera footage. And this is what it did to the cat shelter. So this cat shelter is full of straw. And it's been under the house, like over here. And it has never been tampered with by like any of the raccoons or anything. I've had some possums walk through it. Skunks have looked at it. Raccoons have looked at it, but they've never like tried to get at the inside of it. And so this is what happened. Look, they actually even took a handle off of it. Do you see how this handle's open? And these handles are pretty hard to latch, so that raccoon was definitely very, very hungry. This is what's going on inside of the shelter. It looks like at one point someone was using it. You could see how it looked like someone was nestled in the straw. And this is one of the reasons why I don't like using straw in these shelters. And this is definitely straw and not hay. Over here, you can see that there's like a lot of molding going on. A lot of mold or mildew on the straw. And it's also discolored. I don't know if someone peed on the straw or what, but that's one thing that I've found when I use straw in the shelters. Any of the straw anywhere near an exit or entrance does tend to get moldy and mildewed, and you know, that's not really a good thing for the cats. I should actually empty this out, because now that it's summer, it doesn't need to have all the straw in it. It is 3 p.m. and here's Boo. He's been relaxing in his room today. And I just made a vet appointment for Boo with a new holistic vet. Well, the vet is only new to us because we've never been there before. But I have had recommendations for this vet, and the reason why is because I cannot get into contact with the vet that Boo's been going to. So when Boo had his tooth extracted back at the end of March, they said to follow up and make an appointment with his vet. So I wanted to wait until, you know, he was healed before I did that. And, you know, life just got busy, and like last week or a little over a week ago, I decided that, okay, let's make an appointment, let's get him checked out. Plus, it kind of looks like his other fang is getting longer and longer. And, you know, I just don't want him to deal with it like with the last one. Plus, it's good for the vet to check him out. I've been calling the vet pretty much every single day, multiple times a day. I've left several messages. No one has called me back. And what happens is when I call, it goes straight to voicemail. So, you know, I just keep trying to call because I just want to schedule an appointment. I want the receptionist to pick up. Let's schedule an appointment, you know, that kind of thing. And I know when I schedule appointments there, I usually have to wait around a week before he fits me in, because he's very, very busy. So there's usually a bit of a wait for an appointment. So I left messages, no one got back to me, and you know, I even tried calling today. I tried calling all last week, every single day. No one ever picked up, and then I tried again today multiple times. No one picked up. I even tried from different phone numbers. I was like, well, maybe it's a problem with my phone, because sometimes with my cell phone I do have issues with like automated systems. I've had strange issues in the past with that, so I tried from another number. Still did not work. So then I was like, well, you know, this is not right. I'm gonna try this other vet. And so I gave them a call. Super, super nice. The receptionist or whoever picked up the phone was super, super nice. And they actually had appointments this week. So Right now it's Monday, and I could get an appointment for Wednesday. I could get an appointment for Thursday. It was no issue. So first I took the appointment for Thursday, and it was kind of in the morning, and I was like, okay, that'll be good. We'll just get it out of the way. But then I decided, well, it's probably better not doing it so early in the morning, because I'll get all the other cats situated on their routine, and then once Boo's in the room like he normally is, I should be able to get him from this room into the carrier and then to the vet that way. I'm trying to do it so it's as least disrupting to everyone else in the house as it can be. So that's that. Now, I was thinking about the vet or the animal hospital that did all of the surgeries for the kittens. And even though I did have issues with it, like when I first went there with them kind of changing the amount that was quoted to me on the phone, they did an amazing job on all of the surgeries for the kittens. They were able to accommodate my schedule. I could not have asked for a better experience when it came to having all 7 of those kittens spayed and neutered on my schedule. Like, I was able to get the appointments when I wanted the appointments, and everything was quick and efficient. Like, it could not have been more efficient. The only downside of that entire experience was the cost of, you know, all those surgeries and the price. Other than that, everything was great. I would go there in the morning, drop them off. Like, I never ever had to wait a long time in their waiting room. I think the longest wait I ever had was like 10 or 15 minutes there. And yeah, I mean, they just did a good job, and I actually do like the vets there. Some of the receptionists, not so much. You know, they could, you know, have some better customer service skills, but as far as the vets there, yeah, they were good. So I looked into them again, and I went to their website, and I was checking on the information there, and it ends up that the doctor there, the surgeon that did all the surgeries, is no longer there. He moved to Florida a few months ago. And the reason why he moved to Florida is because of the ridiculous amount of taxes that we pay here in New Jersey. And I just got my new tax bill the other day, just for property tax, and it is completely outrageous. It's now at the point where I'm paying more for property tax than I am for a mortgage. So, I mean, that's like ridiculous. So, yeah, he moved to another state to get away from the high cost of living here in New Jersey, because it's a horrible situation here with regards to the taxes and with regards to how the entire state is run. The entire state is just run really, really poorly. So, here's Boo. He gave a really big yawn, and I was trying to look into his mouth when he did that so I could see what was going on. So, yeah, we'll see what happens when I take him to the vet. Hopefully everything will be fine and it won't be too bad. Another thing that they do at this vet's practice is they do dental cleaning that does not require anesthesia, which I find interesting because, you know, anytime you don't have to put a cat under general anesthesia, I think it's a good thing. So it'll be an adventure. Boo, me and you, we're going to have an adventure on Wednesday, okay? So not tomorrow, but the day after, we're going to have an adventure. Right, Boo, me and you? Me and you, we're going to have an adventure, okay? And you're going to be a good boy for the adventure. I don't know what happened to the camera. The camera just like got bright for no reason at all. That's really weird. Okay, Boo. Okay, you rest good, okay? Because we're going to have an adventure in a few days. In a few days, we're going to have an adventure, me and you. And I'm going to get you ready for your adventure, okay? Okay, we'll get you all ready for your adventure, okay? Okay? Boo says he's ready for the adventure. He's ready to go. Not today, Boo. Boo, not today. Not tomorrow, the next day, okay? The next day. The day after tomorrow, we'll have an adventure, okay? Okay. It's 8 a.m. and this is Splash's new favorite toy. So this is the Smarty Cat toy that was downstairs and the kittens were playing with it. Well, I thought it was broken, but it wasn't. So I got them another one on Amazon and they're really enjoying the new one that I gave them. But what I did with this one was I was like, well, let me see if I put new batteries in it. Maybe it's just like I didn't realize that the batteries were old. So that's what the situation was. So I put new batteries in it. It's working fine. And I put it up here for the cats. And I see Splash playing with it more than anybody. Stella's watching right now. Splash really likes it. The minute I turn the camera off and move, then he'll start playing with it again. The cats have become very conscious of the camera. And there's Simba. He's enjoying some cat grass. Look at this. Is Boo going to eat with him? Are they going to share the cat grass? You guys could share it. There's plenty for everybody. You share. You guys share it. Share the cat grass, okay? Simba, you could have one end. Boo can have another end. That's why I grow it in that long container, so you guys could share it, okay? Good boy, Simba. You share it. You guys could share the cat grass. You could have some, Boo. You could have some, Boo. You could have some, Simba. You both can share it. It's 9 a.m. Look at Boo. This turbo track is the perfect size for him to lay inside of it. I think it's an absolutely perfect fit. Simba's laying on the Smarty Cat, and then we have this other one on. I'm here with a new toy for the cats, and I'm going to give it to Boo today. This is a Pet Links Dizzy thing. I got it, I don't remember where I bought this, but I got it a while ago. I want to say I probably got it at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx or something. And I keep meaning to give it to the cats, but I keep forgetting. So I thought, let me give it to Boo today, and maybe it'll just keep him a little bit distracted because, you know, his vet appointment is tomorrow, so I don't want him to kind of start feeling stressed out or anything. So this comes with the battery in it. You just have to pull the battery tab out, and then there's a little button here to press. Let's see what it does. So it spins. I was like, what is this? I didn't want to give him something with feathers because he loves like yanking feathers out and plucking feathers, and I don't want him disrupting his teeth with that. So, you gonna play with this, Boo? You want it up here? Want it on the day sofa? No, Boo wants hugs and cuddles. So I got all the cat chores done this morning, and I'm just about to sit down for like work. And I'm debating as to whether I run to the store and buy the rest of the ingredients that I need for making raw cat food this week. I definitely have to make raw cat food this week. So tomorrow is Boo's vet appointment, so that's gonna take up a big chunk of the day. And I'm thinking the day after is a good day to make the homemade raw food. I already have half of the ingredients because I was in Stu Leonard's over the weekend and they had a super sale on chicken drumsticks. They were 79 cents a pound. So I got those, and I also purchased some boneless thigh meat. So I just need to calculate what else I need. I also need to get some organ meat. So some chicken livers and chicken hearts and stuff like that. See, I told you. This is what Boo wanted. He doesn't care about the toy. He just wants to hang out with me. Maybe once I leave, he'll care about the toy. But for now, he wants me to sit here with him for a little bit. Okay, Boo, we'll hang out, okay? We'll hang out, me and you. It just started raining again. So last night, we had 2 major thunderstorms roll through. One rolled through around midnight, and then the other one rolled through around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so it was not a good night for sleeping. Boo's gonna go probably smell the air near the window. Yeah, he wants to see what's going on out there. It is 4 p.m. and I just got home and I put this toy on for the cat. So they've had this toy on the bed today and they've really been enjoying it. And they've actually gotten the wand off of it a few times. I've had to reattach it. I don't know why Stella jumped down. She thinks she's leaving the room right now, but she's not. Here's Simba. Hello, Simba. So today is it's like a gray, humid, wet day. It hasn't really been raining today, but last night was just horrible with all the thunderstorms and the rain. And we've gotten rain for several days straight now, so everything is just so wet outside. It's just miserable. Here's Nancy, Goldie, and Richard. I just put this toy on for them also. They really enjoy playing with this toy. And I've been keeping it up here. And the TurboTrack, I have seen the cats playing with it. I thought that they would like it more than they do like it. But they like it enough that they'll play with it. Just they don't go crazy over it. So I don't know if that's because it's up here or what. But they have like their little play area. And here's Boo. Hey, Boo. He wants to come out of the room also, but it's not time yet. You're off schedule a little bit, Boo. So I just wanted to talk about what's going on. So I just went out and ran some errands that I would normally run tomorrow, but I knew I probably won't be able to do it tomorrow because of the vet appointment. And even if I can do it after the vet appointment, I'm probably not going to want to waste so much time like out and about doing things when I have a lot of work I need to get done. So I bought them the rest of the ingredients to make the homemade raw food, not tomorrow, but the day after. I picked up a few cans of Fancy Feast Naturals. They like to have that as a dessert sometimes. And what else did I get? Oh, and I got some, some groceries for me, some fresh fruit and stuff. So as far as that stuff is concerned, that is all done. I also had a bite to eat when I was out, so I'm just gonna have a light dinner today. And just a little while ago, I started feeling the stress of tomorrow's vet appointment. So up until now, I've been really excited about it because, we get to meet a new vet. It's a holistic vet. And, it's always nice to be able to meet people that have interests that are similar to your own and, stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to checking out this vet's office and, meeting the people there. But, like any trip to the vet, it's always a little bit stressful because you never know, like, what they're going to say, what they're going to find. Hopefully Boo will be okay because he seems healthy. I mean, he seems fine except for the issue with his teeth. And he's had a teeth issue for several years. It was years ago that he lost a few of his front teeth, and he was fine for a while, and then he had the fang issue a few months ago, and I don't know what's going on with the other fang, and I don't know like what the vet's gonna say. So I think that's what's causing any kind of stress or feelings of anxiety or anything. And of course, it's the stress of having to get Boo in a carrier and take him on like a 20-minute car ride. That's the most stressful part. The absolute most stressful part is riding in a car with a cat that does not want to be in a car or in a carrier or leaving their house. That's the most stressful part, and I'm not looking forward to that. And of course, getting Boo into a carrier can be stressful. I have to really hope it goes as well as it did last time. Last time I just picked him up, I put him in the carrier, it was fine. But sometimes he puts up a really big fight. Sometimes I pick him up and he turns into like an octopus and there's no way to like get him in because he's all arms and legs going in a million directions. So I'm gonna think positively about tomorrow, and I'm gonna be as calm and relaxed as I can tomorrow morning because I want Boo to stay calm and relaxed. Boo, I'm gonna open your window a little bit now, okay? Because it's a little stuffy in here. Come on. So what I want to do right now, since I just put everything away, like all the groceries and everything, is I want to go out to my car and get it ready for the carrier. Make sure that, you know, there's plenty of room for the carrier, because in the summer I keep like all kinds of stuff in the very back of my car. I have like a Ford Escape, so there's like a back seat, which is probably where I'm going to put Boo. Then I have the very back, and then the seats fold down, and then you have like a lot of cargo space. So I think, so the last time I took Boo to the emergency vet, he was just in the back seat. So I think that's where he's going to go again. And I just want to make sure the car is nice, neat, clean. I actually might spray it with the pet remedy, so that way it'll be relaxing for him. I actually think I even have the feel-away spray somewhere too. Maybe I'll use that instead. I don't know. I got to start thinking ahead, right, Boo? Boo, we're going to have a good time tomorrow. Me and you are going to go on an adventure, Boo. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go on an adventure. Every time I wear something red, the red like reflects on Boo. I don't know if you could notice it, but I'm seeing it on the camera right now. Okay, Boo. Hopefully we won't get any thunderstorms overnight, and then everyone could get a really good night's sleep, because I think that's affecting me also. I probably only got like 4 hours of sleep last night, 5 max, and that's not a good amount. So, all right, Boo, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go clean the car, okay? All right, I'm gonna go clean the car, and then I'll be back, okay? So I just found the Fell-Away spray. It's the Fell-Away Classic, and it was actually in this room. It was on the shelf, so I'm going to take this with me. I'm trying to get out of this room without Boo getting out of this room, just because there's a bunch of cats outside. I just don't need drama. I'm just trying to keep him calm and relaxed. All right, while his back is turned to me, I'm going to make a run for it. It is 7:40 p.m., and I just made some homemade raw food that looks phenomenal. So this is some raw beef that I've cut up into small cubes. And I've mixed in some pureed organ meat, so some chicken livers and chicken hearts. And I added a little bit of like roasted pumpkin, some canned pumpkin. There's supplements, some water. I mean, this looks really good. It looks like a beef stew. So I'm hoping the cats like it. And it does not have ground bones in it, but instead it has eggshell powder. So far, everyone is eating their food. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping Simba does not get sick because it's beef. But he did not get sick last week when they had some beef chunks for Stella and Boo's birthday. Simba ate them and he did not get sick. And we'll see how Stella does with this. Alright, look what's going on here. So there's Simba. He's hanging out with Stella. So far he feels okay, because usually when he doesn't feel good, he like goes off by himself somewhere. But he's still here. And all the plates are empty. So they really like the food. I'm going to open up a fancy feast and split it amongst the 4 of them, because they didn't really have a full portion with the food that I just gave them. They normally have a little bit more than that. So, okay, let's see what's going on down here. It looks like most of the food was eaten. Like 3 of the plates are empty. 2 of the plates only have a little tiny bit of food left. 1 plate was half eaten, and then 1 plate was not really touched. So this is like mixed reviews. I would say like 2/3 really enjoyed it. Here's little Eva. Look at this. Look at this. Look at little Eva. You gonna rub up on me, little Eva? So let me tell you what little Eva does. So after the cats eat, then she always kind of approaches me because she wants some canned food. And I'll usually open up like a small can of Fancy Feast or something, or one of the other cans that I have that we're like working our way through. I still have a ton of the big cans of Wellness because nobody likes it anymore. But every now and then I'll give them some. Oh, look at this. Ziggy's going to eat some. Maybe she didn't eat before. Overall, the cats really enjoyed the food. It's about 11 p.m. Look at Splash. Now he's laying inside this turbo track. He actually looks like he's bigger than Boo, but it could be just because the way he's laying. So as far as the 4 cats go, Stella, Splash, Simba, and Boo, Splash is definitely the biggest. And you could see that with the way he's laying in the turbo track. it would be Splash, then Stella, then Boo, then Simba. Although Simba's like weight-wise bigger than Boo, but he's fluffier than Boo. Right, Boo? So I was working late tonight, getting stuff ready for Boo's appointment tomorrow. And I read a really, really good book about natural cat health. And yeah, I'll see if it comes up in discussion at the vet tomorrow, because the vet that I'm going to was involved with the book that I read. So that's why I read it. I found it online at an online library, so I was able to quickly read it online. I didn't read the parts about like the dogs and birds and rabbits. I just read like all the parts about cats, and it had some interesting information in it. Some of it I wish I had the information like when I was dealing with Ditto and stuff. So I'm actually thinking of purchasing the book now just to have it on hand, but we'll see. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I'm hoping everything goes well. Splash looks so tired. Yeah, I'm tired too. Oh, look. He's gonna lay down. They must think it's like a cat bed. I have to go downstairs, shut the lights off, get the kittens ready for bed. I've been shutting the lights off for them. I leave a night light on. I put their toys on so they have like one last round of playing, and then they're usually good until the morning. Here's Nancy. She came to greet me. See how she looks under the door? She wants to know what's going on the other side of the door. Who's this? Oh, it's Richard. Hey, Richard. Hey, Richard. They finished all their food. Their toys are off. I put the toys on for them. Hey, Eva. Here's Sammy. She made this pillow into a bed for herself. I don't know why she likes it here. It's like behind the sofa and then like near a table of stuff. How you doing, Sammy? So sometimes what I'll do is I'll come down here at night and I'll play with the cats. But tonight it's later than I want it to be because, you know, I was working late tonight. So we're not going to have any playtime, guys, okay? I just came down to shut the TV off. They were watching bird videos. There's Goldie. She's splooting. And I'm going to give you some pets, and then I'm going to bed, and you guys are going to bed too, okay? Right? All right. Good.